everyone, and welcome to This Week in the Studio. I'm Amy Nicole, and I'm coming to you from absolutely frigid South Texas. I feel horrible complaining about the cold weather for all of my northern friends up there. I did live in the Northeast for several years, so I know how miserable it can get, but we are not used to this weather in Texas, and especially in March, and I'm so tired of being cold. I cannot even tell you. I'm ready to wear all this fun spring stuff I've been sewing, which brings me to my Episea blouse. It is done. I'm super excited about it. I think the leaf texture turned out so good. All I had to do last week was put on this waist tie. I'm not 100% sure how I feel about this sticking out. I think that's just kind of how it's supposed to be. It doesn't look weird on the mannequin. I felt a little conscious about it when I had it on me. So I don't know. What do you guys think? The ties actually kind of pull upwards in the back as well. So I would say if you're planning on cropping this like I did, I would put some extra length in the back because it wants to kind of pull up for some reason. So I took about 6 inches out of the tie, which after that I realized that it was probably so long so you could tie it in the front or in the back. I can still tie it in the back, just not really in a cute bow, just in a knot, which is fine. But when I did tie it in the front, it was just like so much. So I took about 6 inches out of the tie. And I can't wait to wear this. Oh, I still need to iron out my, I did end up going back and scooping out the armholes. They were way too tight for me. It felt very constricted. It didn't take too long. I still got everything done sewing wise that I wanted to do yesterday. So I scooped them out kind of a lot. It's almost going into the dart here, which for me, not so much on the mannequin, but for me the dart is a little high. But when I'm wearing it, you can't really tell. It all looks great. And this is going to be one of those great transition pieces from spring to summer because I can wear it with shorts and skirts, and I can also wear it with pants and in the spring, so when it's not quite as hot. And I finished the matching, speaking of spring shorts that go with it. I am not sure about this style. I'm not used to wearing like baggy stuff like this. But I did shorten it a little bit to show a little more leg and make it a little more flirty. And I did something really fun on the sides, adding these fun details for the Year of Slow Sewing. This chambray fabric that I got from StyleMaker Fabrics had this really beautiful selvage edge. So I sewed the side seams wrong sides together, and I pressed the seam open and then stitched down that selvage, so I have these cute little stripes on either side that are mimicked. That's what you see here. This is the selvage edge here, and I also added a pocket on the back with the selvage on the top. So cute. I love the paper bag waist look. I'll wear this with crop tops all summer long. It's making me feel like I want to put, I don't know if I have the fabric for it for this year, but I'd like to get some more fitted tanks and crop tops in my wardrobe because most of my crops are like that boxy shape that I wear over more fitted bottoms. But with a baggier bottom like this, I think a more fitted top would look cuter. So this and this are going to be a match made in heaven, I think. I haven't tried them on together yet, so I'm really excited about that. This has pockets. I do think that these are going to be super comfortable whenever it's hot. I realize that I don't love wearing shorts in the heat because everything's, I guess a lot of my shorts are tight, so everything is very like tight and not breathing. These will breathe and be comfortable, so that is going to be good in the hot weather. So that is this. This is my biggest accomplishment this week. I'm super, super excited about it, and I can't wait to try them on together and see how it looks. Another thing I finished in my sewing club, we were working on undies, and I finished this Sierra set from Madeline Intimates, and her pattern calls for a actual fabric band, but I had this silvery elastic left over from, I think, a client project or something, and then this stretch fabric that I just randomly picked up at Walmart a few years ago for some reason, and it's not very soft, so I hadn't been using it, but I lined it with some white cotton jersey that I had, and this has turned out to be a pretty cute set. I didn't originally plan to make the undies that go with it because high-waisted undies just aren't really my thing. But then I was looking at the pictures and I was like, oh, that's kind of cute together. It could be a cute little set. When I will ever wear it, I don't know. Guys, these are like such granny panties. I can't even, I don't even know. In this fabric, they look so like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm ever gonna wear them, but we'll see. They're very comfortable. I'll probably wear them under some high-waisted skirts and stuff. This fabric does not have great recovery, so whenever I did line this also with the jersey, and I did it also, the elastic is on the inside, and then I top stitched around the edge, but you can kind of see it's a little bit wavy because it kind of stretched out when I top stitched because the fabric doesn't want to pull it back together. So I ended up actually taking it out and doing it again, and it's better than it was. It's still kind of wavy. You can't tell when I'm wearing it. So that's okay, but not an ideal situation. So, but the set together looks really cute. I also, just for my own vanity, made myself a regular thong, which is pretty much my normal everyday underwear, out of the same fabric and some white fold-over elastic. So this is probably the matching set I'm going to wear more often. Thongs are just more comfortable to me. Maybe I'm weird. My butt is really round, so anything that is supposed to go over it just ends up riding up and going in there. So, thongs are more comfortable. I also don't love a visible panty line, so that's just my underwear of choice on a daily basis. But I may wear these. They're comfortable, so I don't know. We'll see. Next up in my work world, my pattern test is rounding up this week. This is the last week. There's still some tweaks that need to be made. I might do a second round of a little mini test. I have to make my final samples and get those illustrated. I have a few changes to make to the instructions before I can launch, but we're close, guys. We're so close, and I'm really, really excited. I have a bag of tailoring here that needs to be done. Most of it is tapering the leg. A lot of jeans that need to be taken in, which I think I'm going to video for you guys how to take in a pair of jeans. If you're interested in that, let me know in the comments below. I posted a video today about how to hem a suit, today or yesterday, depending on when this goes live. So I want to do a lot more of those alterations videos for you guys, and I'm actually long-term goals, once I get into the new space and have a better setup for videoing, I'm thinking about doing a course all about alterations. That's the first time I've said that out loud. It's a little scary. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments below. Is that something you would be interested in? Do you know people that would be interested in that? Dogs! Do you know people that would be interested in that? Is that something you would have been interested in when you first started out? I know sewing and alterations, like even though you know how to sew, putting something together is a little bit different than taking it apart and changing it and putting it back together. So that is something that I have a lot of experience in, and I thought I really wanted to create some kind of course, and I feel like that's where my strengths lie. And I don't see a lot of, I see a lot of like DIY courses, but I don't see a lot of like at-home alterations kind of courses. So let me know what you think. So I have a stack of that to do this week. I also have some fun patterns for a client that wants a Babylon 5 uniform recreated. I'll put a picture somewhere here. Very interesting, very fun. I like stuff like this whenever it's a good client, and this seems like a good client. Sometimes I turn projects like this away just because it seems like the person is trying to save money by getting it made rather than buying it, which is never going to be the case. You're not going to save money getting something custom made. I don't know why people think that is. So this guy is totally great. He's not like that at all. He knows what it takes. He's very particular. He's even designing his own fabric so that the print exactly matches the print from the uniforms on the show, which I think is just so hardcore and so awesome. I'm totally here for the hardcore cosplay people. So that is going to be a very fun project. Up next in my personal sewing world, I am going to be for our sewing club. This month we are working on tops. And I am going to sew the Willamette blouse by Hey June Handmade. I have not cut out the pattern yet. I'm going to print it today. And this is actually going into the wash today. This is a really fun cotton print that I got from my aunt when she was destashing her stuff. I don't know where she got it, but look how quirky. I just love how quirky and whimsical this print is, and the colors, and they're all on these fun little bicycles, and it's it goes both ways, so it's not a directional print. It's a little stiff, but I'm going to put it in the wash today, and I'm hoping that it loosens up a little bit. But I'm excited about this top. I love the Willamette. I've been wanting to make it for a while. I'll probably have some left of this, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I guess I should start thinking about that. So I might make some earrings out of some of the little bits, because these colors and this print are so fun. But I don't know, do you have any ideas of what I could do with what's left over? I guess it depends on how much I have left. But yeah, I mean, you could always just cut an Ogden cami out of it. That seems to be the go-to idea. So that is what's next on the table. I'm also hoping to start my next pair of ginger jeans soon. I've been wanting to do the high-waisted version. I need to get out my pattern and look at it, because I did make some tweaks to the low-waisted version that I want to either transfer to the high-waisted version, or I might just cut a smaller size altogether, especially since I want that high waist to be nice and snug and looking all good and stuff. I'll definitely probably have to do this a sway back adjustment, so I need to sort of do some investigating with the pattern before I move on to the actual garment. Will I make a muslin? Probably not. I will probably baste and put together the pattern, try it on before I actually do all my top stitching and stuff. So I will do that, but I probably won't make a muslin. With me basting and trying on as I go, it's easier. Usually my adjustments are making things smaller, so I just skip the muslin part because it's easy to make things smaller, right? So that is what's going on with me, my weekly crush this week. Do not forget to be following the hashtag #SoHappyColor hashtag on Instagram. This is a March challenge by Katie Courtman. And every week is a different color theme. This week is pinks and reds. I'm not wearing any So Happy colors today. I'm just cold and I want to be warm. But this hashtag is so bright and cheery and colorful and fun, and Katie is sharing so many awesome tips on using color in your wardrobe, whether you are actually sewing with the color or you're just wanting to put new outfits together with what you already have in your closet. You don't want to miss this, guys. It's so much fun, and this week is sponsored by me, so be sure you're posting using the hashtag #SoHappyColor and you have a chance to win one of my patterns, yes, including the new one. So don't miss out on that. I don't love pink, you guys, but I'm having so much fun following this hashtag and seeing how everybody incorporates all of these colors into their wardrobes. Thank you so much for joining me this week in the studio. I can't wait to talk to you guys next week. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you're working on. Let me know what you guys think about the alterations videos. And give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see y'all next week. Happy sewing! Bye!